It was around 9 a.m. on a Saturday when I was still lying in bed and got an unexpected text from my aunt, Diane. She was asking me to come see her as soon as I could. I hadn't heard from her in months, so this sudden message caught me completely off guard. Roughly 3 years earlier, Aunt Diane and Uncle James had lost their only son. My cousin, Ethan, was just 8 years old when he drowned in a pond on their property. The tragedy shattered them both. Not long after Ethan's death, they divorced, and Uncle James moved out of state. Aunt Diane, however, stayed behind in the same house. She withdrew from the world, rarely went outside, and eventually cut ties with friends and most family members. I was the only person she still stayed in touch with, but even that stopped about 6 months ago. She wouldn't answer my calls or respond to texts. I replied to her message, asking if she was all right. She never wrote back. That sinking feeling in my stomach told me something wasn't right, so I packed a bag and made the 6-hour drive to her place. Despite the distance, I didn't hesitate. She had always been kind to me growing up, and I owed her at least that much. I pulled up to Aunt Diane's estate late in the afternoon. The once beautiful garden was completely overrun with weeds, and the house, which used to look grand, now had an eerie, sickly presence. I rang the doorbell a few times. No answer. I called out, knocked, waited. Still nothing. I tried the doorknob. It wasn't locked. The moment I stepped inside, a foul stench hit me. Mold, rot, dust. The place was a shadow of what it once had been. Cobwebs clung to the corners. The antique furniture was coated in grime. The woman I once knew, who took pride in every polished surface of her home, would have been devastated to see it like this. I called her name loudly, letting her know I was there. Silence. The house seemed to absorb every sound. After searching room by room, I finally found her in the study, seated in her favorite reading chair, completely still. I whispered her name as I stepped closer, placing a trembling hand on her shoulder. Then I looked at her face and knew she was gone. On the table in front of her was a framed photo of Ethan. Guilt surged through me. Why hadn't I come sooner? Why didn't I try harder to reach her? As I wiped away tears, I noticed something in her lap. A small doll, its face a disturbingly close replica of Ethan's. The sight of it chilled me. Had she been dabbling in something dark? Or had her loneliness and grief finally driven her over the edge? I called 911. When the paramedics arrived, they confirmed what I already knew. She was dead. The police questioned me, but it was easy to prove I had just gotten into town. Later that evening, I was told she had died from poisoning. She had taken her own life. I could only assume the weight of living without her child had become unbearable. Before she passed, she had made a will, leaving everything to me. The house, the land, everything inside. While I stayed at a nearby hotel and arranged her funeral, I couldn't bring myself to spend a single night in that house. Something about it felt wrong, heavy. Even as a rational person, I felt eyes on me whenever I stepped inside. Like the house itself hated me, like something inside didn't want me there. The day before the funeral, I had to return to find a burial outfit for Aunt Diane. I wanted something elegant, something she might have worn in happier days. As I looked through her wardrobe, a stunning violet dress caught my attention. I imagined her wearing it on a date with Uncle James. I reached for it, but it snagged on something. A hidden compartment in the back of the closet. Curiosity got the better of me. I gently set the dress aside and opened the compartment. Inside were old photographs and some papers. The pictures showed Aunt Diane, Uncle James, and Ethan. Some were just of the couple, others of all three. I put the photos down and examined the papers. They were letters. Letters from my aunt addressed to Ethan. The earliest was dated 2 years ago, a year after his death. The latest was written on the day she died. The first letter read, "My dear Ethan, Mommy loved you. She truly did. She never meant to hurt you. I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Being a mom is so hard. I had to give up everything for you. Please, forgive me." What was she talking about? Did she blame herself for Ethan's death? I read the next letter. "Ethan, why can't you understand? I tried so hard. I only had you to make your father happy. I never wanted to be a mother. I couldn't do it anymore. Please leave, Ethan. Just go. I beg you. Leave me alone." She never wanted him? I flipped through a few more, each darker than the last. She rambled about how she never wanted a child, how she regretted becoming a mother. "Stop it, Ethan. Stop scaring me. End this torment. I never meant to hurt you. I gave you a painless death. I just wanted to be happy again with your father. Like before you were born. You were selfish, Ethan. You drove him away. Even when you were alive, you came between us. I had to get rid of you, but your memory, your ghost, it stole him from me again. You ruined my life. Ethan, you wicked child. Why won't you let me go?" Then I read the final letter, the one she had written right before she died. "Ethan, you evil little monster. I won't let you trap me here anymore. I won't let you torment me another day. You never loved your mommy. Did you? After everything I did for you, you selfish, heartless thing. I'm gonna break free, and now I'm coming for you. Yes, Ethan, Mommy is coming for you now." These weren't just the ramblings of a grieving mother. She had confessed in her own handwriting to murdering Ethan. Did the guilt drive her insane? Or was there something darker at work? Before I could collect my thoughts, I heard it. Faint laugh. A child's giggle, echoing from somewhere deep within the house. Quiet, but unmistakable. I didn't wait around. I grabbed the dress and the letters and ran outside. I handed the dress to the funeral director but told no one about the letters. Yes, Aunt Diane had committed an unforgivable act. But what would be the point of exposing it now? It would only destroy Uncle James, who had finally built a new life. I decided to burn the letters. Years have passed since that day. I still own the house where Ethan died. It's been sitting empty ever since. I've tried to sell it, rent it, anything to pass it off, but no one stays for more than a few weeks. I guess Ethan is still very, very angry.